Hi everybody, it's Jason from Pitbull Pack Life, and today we are going to fix the problem we have with empty bowls. And that's how we do our own food. Sometimes when life is really super good and we can get these pit bulls normal dry dog food, we do. But because of the amount of food that they eat, the bag of food goes in 5 days. It is pretty fast, and these bulls eat. So we're going to teach you guys how to make homemade dog food. And for us, I got to give a shout out to our creator because he has helped us out, and we ended up with a lot of bad flour, and we ended up with our cows that ended up dying, and we've taken that and we made a blessing out of it, and we're able to feed our dogs with that. So this is where we're going to begin, and we will go outside and show you guys how we make food for our dogs when we have no money and we're broke. Here it goes. All right, so here we go. This is where the process begins, and this is Eli. Say hi, Eli.
Hi.
That's the pack, and today we did not get bass because it was a real nasty day. Eli, how much is this stock pot? Nicole, do you know how much this stock pot is? We have no idea how big this actual stock pot is, but it is what we have to do every single day to feed these guys. And so, how far are we filling this up, Eli?
About 3/4.
3/4 of the way up. Okay. All right, so we'll begin with that, and we'll get this back to the table, and we'll continue on. All right, so here we have everything that we are going to do. Now, we just got this we've refilled full of hot water, and so this is, it's a little more than 3/4 of the way. This is probably like 7/8 of the way, I would say. Now, here we have some human food that has gone bad, that sat around for a while, that is not too pleasant looking old food. This is a piece of our dead cow. One of our pieces of our dead cows, these the guys love, and that we put that in there for a little flavoring. These are a bag of beans that ended up with so many bugs. They ate the beans, and so you can kind of see that. And then right here we have nutrients that you guys can get from any kind of a feed store. This stuff we give, what did we give this stuff for, Eli? The white stuff?
Cows.
Cows, but
Like-
is it pregnant cows?
No, it's just nutrients.
It's just a mineral salts. And then this other stuff is what?
That's mineral salts.
And
This
so
one's mineral salts, this one's vitamins.
Okay, so this one's vitamins, and this one's mineral salts. And this is what we got when we had cows that were need nutrients and things of that nature. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get this in there real quick, Eli. First things first, we're going to go ahead and stick the chunk of the cow in there. Hey, you should put the vitamins in first, I think. Here, put these in. All right, so we put these in first. We should. Pop them in. Pop those in. And we have a whole bunch of hungry bulls that are wondering what in the world that we're doing. Okay, and the beans are going in. Toss those bad beans in there. And so again, I would like to do a shout out to our creator for allowing us to have these kind of resources. Now we're tossing the old bad food in there as well, because that will give it a ton of extra flavoring and some extra nutrients for these dogs as well. So as you can see, this concoction, it looks kind of grim, but these dogs are going to love this. So we will get this on the stove, and we will begin cooking this up, and then we will let you guys know how it goes. All right, so this is after about an hour and a half that we were sitting out here cooking this. And so basically we took that bone and the meat that was on there and all the nutrients, all that, the excess food that we had that we were going to toss out, and it looks kind of grim, but it will actually look a little bit better. So as soon as this thing cools off, we will take it over here. Now, one thing is, if you guys ever decide to make your own dog food from scratch like this, and you have it hot, you can't mix the flour in there when it's hot, or it makes your dog food really super soupy. And the dogs will eat it, but it is a mess, and it is something you probably do not want to do. So that just looks absolutely grim. But the Pitty Boys, they love it. And as I'm waiting for that to cool off, I thought I'd get a couple shots of the bulls as they're hanging out, doing what bulls do. And they're probably going to get them rowdy. So I'll stop doing this. Bye, Nora. Bye, Nora. All right, everybody. For you guys, that was 1 second. For us, that was overnight. So the pot that we had over there, it was super hot. And so this is kind of what it looks like in the morning. It's kind of all filtered down. It still looks pretty grim. We are going to separate this. Eli, how you doing?
Good.
How's everything?
Good.
All right. I see some. What are those things dangling on the side of you? What is that?
Zoomies.
What is that?
They're tassels that are told that in the Bible it tells us to wear these.
Where does it say that at?
Numbers.
Why does it say we should wear tassels?
So we remember the commandments.
What commandments?
The entire Bible, the first 5 books of the Bible, the law.
No, that's for old Jews. That's from back in the days. We don't do that. We're new school. Why would you do that?
Because we keep the entire Bible.
What is the entire Bible?
From the beginning, from Genesis, all the way to Revelation.
You sound like a Pharisee.
No.
No?
The Pharisees do not believe in Yahushua.
Who's Yahushua?
You may know him as Jesus.
Jesus. Why do you call him Yahushua?
Because that is his actual name, that is his Hebrew name, because there are no J's in Hebrew.
So there's no J's in Hebrew. So you're saying the son of our Creator's name is Yahushua?
Correct.
Huh. That's interesting. All right, let's continue on. So anyway, how you doing?
Good.
Okay, so tell me what you're about to do.
We're about to make some dog food. We're going to split this, put it in that. We're going to add flour and make this all thick. I was going to cut up the meat and then split it between the two.
All right, so go ahead. Let's start splitting this up. I'm going to film this, give everyone the exact thing. All right, so go ahead and make this happen. And it's just super simple, guys. I mean, all we're doing is we're transporting half of this over there. Stir it up just a little bit, Eli, before you do that. Did you stir it up?
That's what I was getting to the bottom of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you want to we're going to stir this up because you still have a lot of like nutrients in here. There's still bones of the cow in there. The old soup stuff or whatever it was that didn't get eaten. And so now we're splitting that up. And while he's doing that, and it does look grim. That is not something you'll like, but I will tell you, these Pitbulls are going to love this when it's done. See, it has stuff like carrots in there from the stew that we had. And while he's doing that, I'm going to kind of go over this. Because we cook so much on this, we have these kind of things. And I'm sure most people know what these are, but they mostly work. And what are they called, Eli?
Silicone mats.
Silicone mats?
Yeah.
And I guess they're really expensive back in the days. This is old stuff, but all you're doing is we're cooking mass amounts of dog food. And you guys might say these pans are super dirty or this is really super messy. Guys, the Pitbulls don't care, and we're giving them we're doing this in mass so much. Did you get that half split? Okay, we're doing that. Hold on. We're doing this in so much that we have to do this once a day. And so we're mad cooking for these Pitbulls. All right, what you got, Eli?
Now for the meat.
Okay, so you're rolling the meat out. Okay, we're pulling this out. And this is what the meat is by the time we're done. This was chunks of cow that our cows have died. And, according to the Bible, we shouldn't eat things that are died of themselves. But our Pitbulls can, and so we chop these things up, and we basically boiled all the flesh off these bones. I know it's going to look probably really disgusting. And this is just kind of our life, guys. We live in the middle of a jungle, so this is kind of life. Okay, so what are you going to do, Eli?
Alright, so I'm just going to take like half of these, and these are going to go away because they don't need that much meat in one thing, and we can save these for the next time.
Okay, so we essentially will save these for another time. You know how that people have like bone broth and stuff like that? Because of the amount of food that we're always cooking, we're always looking for some kind of nutrient, some kind of flavoring, some kind of protein in the dog food. Okay, so go get what you're doing on that. This is, while Eli's doing that, this is because our Creator loves us, that we actually have what looks like a bag of flour, but it is not. It is a bag of flour. It is indeed. And I'm probably not going to be able to do this one hand. I did it with one hand. Yay. Okay. This is bug-ridden flour. All right, guys. We still got the Pitbulls out here, and we have meat out here, everyone. So we don't usually do this because the meat drives the Pitbulls nuts. So, yeah, Eli, we're probably going to have to get the pits inside.
Let's go. Let's go back.
All right, come on. Let's go inside, guys. Come on, Pack. Let's go. Let's go. Leo, inside. Come on. Come on, Pack. All right. All right, Pack's inside. You got them, Mom? Yeah, I noticed you have zoomies on, too. Okay, let's continue on. So, we have this. Pitbulls are now gone and dealt with. We've split the water almost into two. Eli's getting ready to cut a chunk of leg off of here. I think that was, yeah.
The
arm and the leg. Yeah, so this is kind of, I don't know, gruesome, but this is the way of the Pitbull. And we try to chop these up as small pieces as possible so the pitties get all of it, and it flavors all of the stuff when it's cooked into it. And it's just part of the nutrients and part of the stuff we have for the pitties. And I'm sorry, guys. I know this is probably gruesome to a lot of you guys. It's gruesome to us. It's definitely gruesome. Is this gruesome, Eli?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy doing this?
Not really.
Not at all? It's a horrible process. But we live in the middle of a jungle, and sometimes our cows end up dying for odd reasons. And we used to have a lot of cows. And at the beginning of this year, they all got super sick. Bad things were happening. It was a tragedy. And so the only blessing that we have is we lost our friends, the cows, but our good friends, the dogs, have food, because if we did not actually have this, probably right now we'd all be hungry. And I'm thinking our family would not eat as long as the pit bulls could eat. Our primary priority would always to be make sure these pitties are fed. It is a very dangerous thing to have hungry dogs. Especially this many of them. I mean, one or two would be one thing, but many of them would be a tragedy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pause this. All we're going to do is we're just going to rip the rest of this meat off. We're going to put it into a little pile, and I'll come back to you when we have it in a pile. All right, Eli's still chopping away at this. You can see how hard it is to feed these dogs every single day, and the kind of love and the kind of care that we take into these pit bulls, because they are our family, and we do love our pitties a lot. And so now I'm shadowing this. I can't even get a good shot. There we go. Maybe it's so bright out here I can't really see, so I have no idea what it's happening. There it is. Yeah, little tiny pieces. Yep. And that'll flavor it up a lot more than that. The pitties will get a little chunk of whatever this stuff is, which they would just sit and devour on. And it's like it's not even meat. It's like a tendon or something on the leg of the cow. And again, our Creator has allowed us to stay alive and not die, and be able to feed these dogs when we have no income. And for just a little bit of information, we have not taken a paycheck in this house since the year 2020, when all that mischief and wildness in the world went on. We just exited the world, as they say. So here we sit, chopping up legs of cows, feeding our pit bulls, and showing you guys what life is all about down here. All right, we will get this all cut up. Well, Eli is cutting. We'll say hi to Jerry through the door. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Jerry Bear. How you doing, big dog? The only dog we have that is half pit, half lab. Jerry, you gonna talk? Hi, Jerry. Hi, baby. He's a good dog. Dogs are awesome. All right, let's see how Eli's doing. Sorry, guys, that was a little fast. Still chopping away, Eli?
Yep.
What would you call this stuff?
Cow.
Cow? Chunko cow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure if it's meat.
It's not exactly. Yeah, it's like.
This part might be.
Yeah, that's a little. There's a little meat there. It's a little rubbery. Really rubbery. All right, we're almost there. We're getting there. Little. We'll come back in a second. All right. So divide her up, Eli.
All right.
So it's the end right here. Okay, divide it up in half. Okay, there you go. And this was our friend Cow. What was her name?
Jessie.
This is our friend Cow, Jessie. We all cried when Jessie died. It was really, really, really super sad. Okay, second one. All right, and that's that. Let's clean our table off. Okay, let's take that cutting board, scrape that into the pans. Anything in there, and then we'll get that ready to go wash up. So, stick that right there. Okay, now let's get take that off over there, Eli, and put that over there. Yep, down for there. There's Jerry still at the door. Okay, get your flower ready. Hi, Jerry. All right. Yeah, we live out in the middle of the jungle. We live in a crazy world. Okay, this is it. This is bug flower. This is what Klaus Schwab, you know, that demon-looking guy with like, he kind of looks like a warlock guy that wants everyone to eat the bugs. Well, this is bug-ridden flower, and that's, I think I missed that point in the last time when I was going through it. But this is all bug-ridden stuff. So, all right, Eli, let's begin your quest of delivering this stuff in there. And these dogs eat a lot of flour. But we're looking up the ingredients on dog food, trying to match a lot of the ingredients and stuff. And I don't know exactly if you could, but I do know there's a tremendous amount of different kinds of flour in regular dog food. Now, I would not suggest this for, like, if you had the ability to actually buy dog food. This is probably... And if you did want to make it organically, then I would do something somewhat similar, but I would buy some really good nutrients if you guys actually could and had the money to it and you wanted to like make your dog really healthy. Then you could do something similar, but get some really good pet vitamins and all this stuff. Rice. This thing has a bag of lentils in there. So besides that, it has cooked lentils, a full bag of that, along with the bugs for the protein from that other guy, Klausho. And yeah, this is what we're doing. So we're mixing her in. Something similar. All right, Eli, throw the rest of that in there. And again, the tip, if you guys ever end up doing something of the sort, you do this when the water is cool or it is a problem. It's a major problem. And Jerry's over there fighting the door. Okay, so crank away, Eli. Crank it and keep working the stick magic with that. This is how you make this happen. That's a nice kitchen tool you have there, Eli.
Yep.
What is that called?
Homemade stir.
Homemade stir.
Straight out of the jungle.
Right out the jungle. There's a papaya tree right there that just happened to spring up. All right, continue on. Okay, I think you need more flour, Holmes.
Yep.
All right, so I don't know if you guys can see the consistency of this stuff. Right here, it's pretty soupy. We try to get a lot of flour in there, and then we cook it up into small little cookie pans, and it ends up, I don't know, we have other videos what it looks like. We will show that. I think that was, I couldn't tell what that was. I think that was Jericho, like, clawing on the door. Mm-hmm. Jerry, stop, Jerry. Don't claw the door, Jerry. Okay, so here we go. Keep cranking away, Eli.
Hey, he did it again.
Jerry, calm down. He's got the door all hot, too. It's like all steamed up from Jericho's breath. Jerry, you cannot come outside right now. He's the only one that is not part of the pack. And he's definitely different. Jerry? Hi, Jerry. No, Jerry, you're not going outside. Okay. Eli, how's the stirring going?
Good.
Okay, is it starting to get hard?
Yep.
Okay, spin that sucker around. Let's get this to the bottom. You may have a little too much flour on this one.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, you just flew. Flour just went flying everywhere. It is a messy process. It's like the guys at NASA. It's like they say they can't go to the moon because they lost the technology and it's a messy process to recreate it. It's better just to go to Mars. Yeah, so sometimes it's a messy process. It's better just to buy dog food and never ever have to do this again. Those that are awake, much love to you. To those who aren't, you'll have no idea what kind of jokes I'm even cracking. But this is no joke because this is, that's pretty good. You're almost ready to roll.
Yep.
Okay, spin that around just a little bit more. All right, lock and load. Okay, I think we're ready to roll on this, Eli. Let us get a pan right there, a handy dandy pan, and the handy dandy old school coffee thing, which we used to use for coffees or something of the sort. But we don't drink coffee anymore because it's actually a pesticide. It actually hurts your brain. It reduces your brain functions and thought by like, not thought, but the oxygen in your brain is reduced by 50%. So it's bad news. It's very, very unhealthy. This might be a little too thick, Eli. No?
Nope.
Don't think so? All right, so get this around.
See, just right.
Just right? All right. Oh, there goes your high-end expensive mixing device. Just went flying. Okay, you need a little more in there or no?
Nah, that's good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Are you ready to go over there now?
Yeah.
Okay, are you sure you don't need more on that? It's going to level out? What about right here on the side?
It'll fill out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's pretty thin. All right, let's just run with it. Let's see what it is. This is an art and process. And guys, yeah, the stove is messed up. We have no idea how much we took on this sucker. Okay, this is our stove. This is what our stove looks like. We have pieces of rebar in our stove because, you know, we're broke like that. That's how we roll. And what sucks is that's actually part of our... That's the roof up there. I guess it's all deteriorated. It's all falling into our food. So it's a mess, guys. But this is what jungle life is about. It really does not matter. All right, hook that back in, Eli. And let's go get this up. All right, we're going to load up the other 4 pans, get it up, and we're going to start cranking this way and see what it looks like. All right, so we got it. So we're going to have some food for the pits today. Everyone's going to be happy, happy, happy. So let's get it on like Kong. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Eli. We shall see what these suckers look like here in just a bit. All right, so here is the finished product out of the oven. It is still kind of warm, and it comes off of this, something like this, and it is crispy, crunchy, tender, flaky crust, or as they say, something of the sort. So as you can see, you got our lentils in there. We have all sorts of stuff in there. The dogs really, really like this. I wish we didn't have to feed them this, but sometimes things we don't get what we want, and so this is the best we have. And this is dog food, how we make dog food from pretty much scratch, and away we go. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out.